Boa tarde. A gente vai falar inglês aqui hoje. O Huberto Silva, obviamente, fala português, mas o time é inglês, por isso a gente vai fazer aqui tocar em inglês. So, thank you for coming. First question. We have a lot of social media platforms. Do we need a new social media platform?
I hope so.
I can imagine.
So, yes, we feel yes. So we feel that social media was started with the greatest of intentions. It was to connect us all and also to be able to communicate and share ideas. And I think Gilberto and I and Roberto Carlos feel that that's not the case anymore. It's now could be used for really divisive reasons, and it could be the most divisive thing out there. So we know how much football can change people's lives and how Brazil, in general, quite likes football because they're quite good at it. So we've created a platform. We know that from working now, we know that footballers don't like posting on social media. The amount of abuse that they get is not worth it. But they continue to post it through the admin people they have. So they employ agencies to post on their behalf. They've had enough of social media. And fans know that. Fans know it's just someone in an office in London posting a picture of me, of my hero from the last game. They've had enough. And fans can see it's totally inauthentic. So that's why you can see, unfortunately, we use Arsenal as an example. They have 28.9 million followers on Instagram. But if you look at their last post, I think it has 2,000 comments, and all of them are abusing their left-back, Zinchenko. So what's in it? Why? Why would you use this platform? You're not getting authentic content, and you're not getting authentic engagement. And you can just post anything you want, and no one's really listening to you. So you post a comment to your hero, and they don't respond because they're not even looking. So we believe that actually by removing the hate, which is what we do, the players suddenly come back and actually want to engage with the good fans that aren't there just to troll and abuse. So that's what we do. So we're bringing back the love and the connection back.
Gilberto, why you joined the Striver? What is the idea that you embrace in this social media platform?
So the idea of joining Striver, joining a couple of years ago, was there's a purpose on it, you know. Creating Strive is not only about creating a new social media platform, but it's create a social media for football fun, sports fun, where people can engage, where people can interact with each other, with their idols. Because I respond by video messages for the fans, Roberto Carlos, and some other legends we have in the platform. But also have like a safe space where we can interact. And when I joined the platform, Tim has said something to me very interesting that grabbed my attention. He said, listen, it's not so easy. I don't want you to stop my son, my kids, to use technology. But I want to create an environment where he can be safe. Like when they are here at home. You know, here we are in the safe space here, where we can trust on each other, right?
Right.
And Strive is this, the safe space where all of you can come and enjoy, have fun, and support in each other. And as Tim mentioned, you know, we have this other filter where we moderate and remove the abusive comments. Where, listen, I want to enjoy social media. I want to interact with people. But if somebody comes very noisy, shouts on me, I don't want to interact anymore. This is what happened sometime. And what we do is like create this safe space for everybody, you know, fans of sports, fans of football. And this moment, and now we are here in Brazil after the last months work on different events. I talk about Striver, and coming here is a very special place for us.
Yeah, I think we got a video.
We do? Okay, we have a video, so we can play the video to give an idea about Striver, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Welcome to Striver.
Yo, welcome to Striver.
Hi everyone, I'm delighted to be named player of the month.
Hi guys.
It's interesting because nowadays, like soccer players are becoming like digital influencers. The frontier between digital and sports and everything, actually, it's disappearing. Is it part of your strategy using the necessity for players, athletes, to be online, to be in the digital space also? How do you will leverage this new environment for social?
Yeah, so I think we have 35 ambassadors that range from legends like Gilberto Silva and Roberto Carlos and Sol Campbell to current players like Harry Maguire. But we know that content creators move the needle for us massively. They have huge audiences. So our ambassadors, our 35 ambassadors, have an audience of 89 million between them. So it's a huge audience of people we're talking to. And I think the important thing is, the other thing we believe is all social media platforms are the same currently. It's all about how many views you have, how many followers you have, and how many likes you have. We want to change those metrics. So, for example, our platform isn't about me. It's not about Gilberto Silva. It's about us. It's about your community and truly engaging with your fan base, right? Not just ignoring them or doing anything because you're too scared about the abuse that might happen. On our platform, we make it super easy for fans to engage with their heroes, but also the heroes to engage with their fans. So I'll give you an example. Let's say Gilberto, I'm a Chelsea fan, unfortunately. Gilberto's an Arsenal legend, so we have some conflicting meetings regularly. Actually, not regularly, because Chelsea are rubbish this year. But let's say Gilberto said, what do you think? I think Arsenal are going to win the Premier League this year. What do you think? The way our AI works, it looks at words, phrases, and sentences, but we do the AI moderation before it goes live. So it's not like these abusive comments and videos go live and then we bring them down after people have seen it, because we think if one person sees something abusive, racist, homophobic, or anything like that, if one person sees that the damage is being done. So our platform has zero abuse on it at all, because its content's moderated first and then it goes live. And to moderate a 3-minute video takes 0.5 of a second longer than it does on Instagram to upload.
How does AI play a role in the platform?
It plays a significant part, because otherwise we have to moderate thousands of videos manually. So the way it works is for comments. You go to upload a comment and respond to somebody with a comment. It goes to our moderation, and we look at words, every single word individually, then every single phrase, then a sentence, and then we get a sentiment rating on that, what you're trying to say, so we understand what your intent is. It's supposed to be kind of light-hearted banter, or it's actually genuinely to be abusive and it's full of hate. In which case, if it's full of hate and abusive, you just get a message back saying, unfortunately, it hasn't cleared our moderation, and you have to click a button and say, I promise I'll be nice. Changing
gears a little bit here, but Gilberto, transitioning a career is hard for everybody, I guess, but especially for soccer players. You were making a lot of money, but maybe you were hurt playing and your career stops. Do you think that social media can somehow help them to transition to new professions or something similar like that?
I believe that in the last few years, social media has played a very important role in sports, in football particularly, for the players. But sometimes what I miss from players, it's like use their voice on social media, own their voice, their channels. Because obviously, when you don't play well, it's normal to be criticized by the fans, by the journalists. This is part of their work. But you have to be, criticism by yourself. But why not just speak to direct to your fans, your real fans, and they say, listen, I didn't have a good day today. My game was not bad, but I'm working hard for it, because all of us have a bad day. It's fine by that. It's nothing wrong, but that's why you train hard and go the next day and try. I think this is what they should, let's say, own their voice and their channels, because they have their channels to inform people. But listen, information is not only what people expect, in my opinion. Why not talk direct to them? Why not send a video message, a text, wishing them happy birthday? I think this, where the fans connect to you, they understand when things does not go well for you on the field. And this transition path for me, being on the tech maybe before I stop, I never thought about being in this particular kind of business, but it's about how you perceive opportunities as well. And the last few years now understand how works the technology and the social media. As we can see nowadays, many sports people, football players, they generate a lot of business in the market, and sometimes they do it for others. Sounds strange, no? Why not do for yourself?
Nowadays, like Tom Brady, Naomi Osaka, a lot of athletes starting media companies. Why the sports world is moving to become somehow like sport is becoming media players or owners of their own media?
Well, the communication has changed a lot. As the sports has changed from time to time, with the technology, we have a great opportunity to reach people faster. Maybe 15, let's say 20 years ago, I was starting my career as a player. For me to read the news, I have to buy a newspaper. Later on was the website. And now, everybody just come here. 24 hours if you want with your mobile phone. This is what people do all the time, from adults, kids, everyone. And it's very fast. And therefore, not about reading the news, but you can connect to everybody very easily. And with this transformation, what I see, people understand the necessity of do a better work, better job in order to fulfill the expectation of people. And the technology is fantastic because with the new technology facilitates the work of all of us, make things simple, easy to use, and many times very enjoyable. And for the players, many of them are understanding how important it is to have like a good team to take care of our communication, to be more authentic. When you are authentic in what you say, this is what people connect to you.
Tim, I see the QR code here from Strivr, right?
Yep.
What does it mean?
I think that's how you download the app. So obviously the reason we're at Web Summit in Rio is we have two co-founders with me, Roberto Carlos and Gilberto. So it's really important for us to start in Europe, but then come to Brazil as soon as possible. So we're here to announce that Strivr is coming to Brazil. So we have a Brazilian app in Brazilian Portuguese for you. And we've also, if you download the app within the next 24 hours, there's a special feature purely for Brazilian users that we're launching in the next 24 hours. So yeah, if you sign up to the app, in the next 24 hours, you get a special feature that nobody else in the world will have, except maybe him.
And building on what we were saying about the necessity of being authentic, and I think this works for all companies and professionals nowadays. But when you see like young players, Hendrik, it seems that he was born to be in digital, and in some level he grew up with digital around them. But what's the difference, or the main difference for young athletes or young players for our generation that are maybe retiring when using social media or when doing communication?
I think in this case particularly, like Hendrik, the new generation, they were born where basically everything is created, I remember when I started playing football, I have to go somewhere, I have to, like this, run. If I miss one number, I have to start it again. And but for them, I think one important aspect for them, with all the technology, the facilities they have, one important thing, in my opinion, is education. Education yourself, how to use it on your benefits. And because it's your image. When you are a football player, you represent, apart from yourself, but you represent one institution. And when you talk to people, it's not about social media for fun. This is extension of your body, extension of your work, and you have responsibilities in what you do. That's why the education is important for them, it's a key for them to understand how can I do it better. But not get distracted from what I'm here for, which is play football. But have a combination. And then best if you have a team to help you out, experts, because this is their job. The football player has to play football and concentrate to do it well. But having a team to support you in the communication is very important.
So I think we're seeing a big trend now where you obviously have the super players like the Messis, Ronaldos, and all this type of stuff, and then each club has its own individual stars. We're seeing more fans actually supporting the younger players because they know it's actually them posting and really getting them real thoughts, and it is really them that they're engaging with rather than an admin person sitting in an office. So we're seeing a real big trend of people moving away from following the Ronaldos and things as well, and the true fans of Chelsea or Arsenal or Flamengo or whoever actually follow the young players because they actually get a real true representation of what's going on.
We have a short time here, but Gilberto, I would ask you, do you have some advice that you could share from being someone playing a World Cup, winning a World Cup? What advice would you bring to the audience that wants to interact in digital, go in digital, or transition in career? It's up to you.
Well, I think the important thing, for example, for me, player and become entrepreneur nowadays is start early to learn. Learn with people who are before you doing something and connect to the right people. It's so important. And therefore, be a student again. Be open to learn. Be open heart, open mind, and don't be lazy. And work hard. There is no, there's no elevator to success. You have to go on the stairs and have to work hard and put your shoes on and go to the frontier for the battle every day. Every day is tough. It's a great opportunity. Some people see it's tough day. Oh, it's another day. No, it's a new opportunity we have to live, to help people, to support people, make the world a better place for us all.
Tim, Gilberto, thank you so much. And if you have more questions for Gilberto, you can go to Striver and reach to him.
You can reach me through social media as well on Instagram. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.
Obrigado.